Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Ethiopia. So today I would like to start by answering a comment. I think it's something that I talked about already in the past, but it keeps showing up, so I think I'll return to it once again. And that's a question of, is it better to buy unit or train unit and instead invest the gold into buildings, basically into city development? Okay, so there are multiple factors that are relevant in this case. Let's start with the most basic one, and that's how much production we get per gold when we're buying buildings or when we're buying units. I'll use a swordsman as an example. So swordsman costs 320 gold or 154 production. So the ratio here is 154 to 320. So it's slightly worse than one production for 2 gold. When we check buildings, doesn't really matter which building we check because we just are interested in the ratio. Here, we don't get the whole building, we get half of it. So here we get 150 production for 250 gold, which is better than in the case of the swordsman. So here we are getting a little bit more for every gold that we invest. So if this was the only factor, then buying buildings would be better than buying units. Sure, but it's not the only relevant decisive factor here. What matters often much more than just the cost is also time. So when we think about it that way, is if I pay 320 gold for a swordsman, if I had the iron, of course, if I pay 320 gold for the swordsman, I save 7 turns, I have the swordsman immediately, and I can use it immediately to actively defend myself, or I look stronger to the AIs, which are both very important thing. In many cases, way more relevant than just the cost. Then if I pay for the building, what does it mean? How much does it delay everything? So in that case, if I paid for the aqueduct right now, I would have sped up the development of the city by 6 or 7 turns. I don't know exactly if it would save me 6 or 7 turns. So I would save, let's say 7 turns, so I would save the same amount of time. I would get the building faster if I then decided to build it right away. So I would have the aqueduct in 6 turns. I would get the benefit of the aqueduct in 6 turns. But then I would have to build the swordsman. So I would get the swordsman in this example in 13 turns. Getting a swordsman 13 turns later, even though I managed to develop my city faster, sometimes getting a swordsman 13 turns later could cost you the game. Getting aqueduct 13 turns later, I mean, it slows down the development, but it's not gonna cost you the game. Or it's much less likely that it's going to cost you the game. So, basically the earlier in the game it is, at least for me, it's like the more advantageous it is to use my gold to buy units. Then later, as the city is developed, their production often scales up faster than the cost of buildings and units. So the later it gets, the better it often is to just build or train units, save the gold for, let's say, wonders, save it for unit upgrades, but I think investing into buildings in general is not a great investment unless you have the gold spare, or it's buildings that really make a difference. Often things like castle, arsenal are buildings that really are important to get up as soon as possible. It can be, for example, stables. If you have a city with, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pastures, I have seen cities like that. I think in the past I had a city with 11 pastures somehow. So then you really want the stable as soon as possible, because that's like 25 or 30 production difference. Then it is worth it, but I don't know, in many cases, just it's not worth it. Like, what would I really gain by getting ballots 7 turns earlier? Who cares, honestly? What else? I think there was one more thing that I wanted to talk about, relevant for this topic, but kind of forgot what it was. So yeah, just to close this somehow, the earlier it is in the game, the more likely I am just invest all my money into units, and the later it gets, the more likely it is that I'm gonna train my units and save the gold for upgrades or invest it into game-changing projects when there's like very relevant buildings. But it also depends on how much money am I making. The more money I'm making, the more likely it is that I just keep buying like basically whatever I want, and this discussion is not super relevant in this case. And now I know what I wanted to talk about. When you buy units, you lose experience, right? The units are only getting half the experience compared to what you get when you train them. And the same thing applies here. The later it is in the game, the more you are basically losing by buying units. So earlier, if you buy a unit and get 10 experience compared to 20 when you train it, I don't care about losing 10 experience. Later, when the unit can start with like 100 experience, or you buy it and get 50, then it's like 2 promotions difference. And in that case, especially when the difference can even be getting like logistics or extra range or blitz right from the start, then it's much better to just train the unit. So yeah, I don't think that anyone can convince me that I shouldn't buy units early. So I don't know, I don't know. I know that some people don't agree with me. I'm just giving you reasons why I'm doing this and why I don't think I can be convinced just not to do this in the early game and let's say throughout mid-game. But well, enough talking. Let's start playing again. So what's the plan now? I want to get this iron here. Buy... I think I want to buy... How many swordsmen do we have? 3. This is 4 iron, this is 4 iron. I wouldn't mind getting 4 more swordsmen, to be honest, and upgrade all of them into Chewa that we gonna get. We should get in 8 turns, or maybe even less than that. I think we're gonna save all our money for that. And what else? I guess that's it. Just have to defend. Don't really care about this silver. We can get more iron here. We can get horses here. So this is something that we should probably also focus on a little bit. I may buy some tiles here. How long? Well, we will get this fish soon after we finish the stell. So we finish the stell, then we get the fish, then I buy the iron. Here, what's the next tile that we get, and how long is it gonna take? 25 turns. So here I may just buy these 2 tiles, but because we need like, I don't know, 2000 gold for units, it may still take a while. Fine. Next. Oh, hey, ships. Can we kill this thing? I thought that I could get away with just not focusing on defense anymore. I guess I was wrong. You are definitely a priority target. Great. Still want to get rid of it. Then you are the next priority target. I'm a bit nervous that the swordsman may actually die, but he has cover 2. So he shouldn't take that much damage. Then you 2 can do something like this. Attack. That's not worth it. Another connection, good. You're done with your well. What do we want to build next? That's a good question. Barracks, forge, armory. Need the science, so let's go council. Product. You'll do council, barracks, arena probably. Forge, market. Fortify, rectify. Then we are done here. You're running south. Yeah, definitely have to rework this. But for now, we just want the connection as soon as possible. How are you doing, by the way? I think we can wait 5 turns. We finish the farm. And sell the horses. So who do you want to sell the horses to? Let's just check how much people are offering. 352. Not to you. 415. Wow. Are we gonna have a game this time with a strong Spain? Last time she got destroyed. Monte just ran over her. That's a lot of money. Holy crap. And I honestly don't mind trading with Monte at this point. We can get silk from him. $15, 14, 13. I'm not sure if we can get as much for the second horse. We can. So it seems that maybe he has too many like mounted units. He lost somehow a tile with horses. Now he has too many units, and he needs to get the horses. That's why he's willing to overpay this much. How much is it gonna be? 16? More than the 19? 20? This is ridiculous. He paid a lot for the silk. Paid like 8 gold per turn. But we were barely above 50%, so it was probably worth it. Just make sure that we stay above. We can't sell anything. And there are 2 more horses that we'll get in like 15-ish turns. So if we can get another like 40 gold per turn for that, holy moly. 83 gold per turn, that's nice. How are you doing? You need 1 more turn. Next. Oh, that's fine. Barely took any damage. Won't get a kill, but it's still worth hitting him, I think. I value the experience for the catapult a bit more than for composite bow. Attack. Attack. Even the embarked units are impossible to kill. Fortify. Think about moving forward. I'll just stay. The more aggressively I move to him, the more aggressively he's gonna respond. 30. 30. I think I'm losing one promotion if I buy the swordsman here. And maybe at this point... I don't... No, maybe one more swordsman right next to the city. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna need a replacement in the front line next turn. Yeah, I am losing one promotion this way. Next. Nope. Interesting decision leaving this guy here. Okay, there's no reason to stay here. There's probably also no reason to stay here. Now we can fix the bison. Kill him. Think about buying one more composite bow. How many composite bows do we have? 6. I think that's enough for now. Where do we send the missionary? 5, 4, 4. I could go here before Arabia flips the city. It's already 24 pressure, so it's gonna be really quick. I'm not even sure that I have the time. How quickly can we get 300 faith? Maybe. Let's try it. So I just want to get my order here, and then I don't care what religion the city has. As long as it has the order, it can have whatever religion. Also, I don't like all of these units. You have... Now we want to keep all of our iron. Wow. Shaka highest protection. That is very scary. This might even be enough damage for a kill. That's a nice catch. Let's jump back. I see a pentacounter, so I don't want to have by range units on the coast. Next. Okay, that should be a dead bowman, hopefully. Horses to Bismarck ended. Okay, now he doesn't have money. How much are you offering for chocolate? And 5 gold per turn? That looks good. Okay, I hope you have enough damage. Good. Didn't want to lose the silver, that would cost us the monopoly. Not enough. I wait 5 turns, then uses this guy twice, and immediately get the order. Is it worth it? I think it is. If it works, of course. How much is Chiva? 370. It's only like 40 to 50 gold more expensive than Swordsman, but it's so much stronger. I think getting the upgrades is a little bit more important than getting a new unit. Let's get the upgrades. Oh, it was enough. Next. Of course he survives. God damn it. That was decent damage. I feel I have a choice as to work these two. Can we get more culture somehow? Grow the border faster? Nope. I may have to peace out here. I'm getting nervous that he just takes the city. Yeah, unfortunately I have to end the war here.
Bayete. Ubusasho.
I'm thinking about Colossus. Might be an okay-ish wonder, but the question is, do I want to increase the cost of the future wonders? next. Oh, pressure isn't too bad. So I think I should be able to get the order before Arabia flips the city.
Uzokwenzani lapha? Yini ke manje?
Trying to get some extra positive modifiers, and I think pretty much everyone hates Shaka. Maybe I could sell the iron. The question is, how many these guys do I want? When do we get cannon? It's gonna be more than 70 turns. How much can we get for iron? That's probably the decisive factor here. 315. I think it's probably too early to get some ridiculous prices. I mean, this is nice.
Was nun? Vorwärts.
So I 1 to Germany, 1 to Spain.
In Ordnung.
Saludos. Continuar. Excelente.
How much war awareness do we have? 0? In that case, let's just start upgrading everything. How close are we to the next general? Because I think I'll prioritize the citadel here a lot. That's 4 iron that I don't want to lose, and India, I think, is likely to pop a general here. Oh, we don't have a garrison. Let's fix that. Isabella declared on Assyria. This is great that Monte, Assyria, and Spain keep fighting. As long as Assyria isn't getting more cities, then it's great. Once Assyria starts winning, then this becomes a problem. How many cities do you have? 9. You have 8. You have only 5. I think Monty might have lost a city to Spain. How many upgrades do we still need? 4. Does anybody want a lapis? Nope. I think I'll just get rid of the forest here. Thinking if the forest is helping me or not, because then Shaka could just have a ranged unit standing here shooting at me, but unprotected unit here should not survive. Yeah, I think I do want to get rid of the forest. Holy crap, dude. Just making sure that no one is even more desperate. much time do we have? 12 turns. Well, I think we're gonna make a cut here. I now have to think a little bit about how do I want to use the gold that we are getting. We will get this iron in like 20 turns. At that time we can get a lot of money. I think we have like 1500 gold that we can spend. Probably 2 work boats, I guess. And then I want to check if there are any tiles that I want to buy. Kind of need more range units though. How much room do we have? 4 units. But after we build all of the armories and barracks, you'll have room for like, let's see, 30 units. Three more catapults. Four more composite bows. And 3 more Cheva. And then we'll probably start working on navy. So I think this time I'll just have a land army for defense, and we'll attack with navy. So I'll try to build a stronger navy. I don't think we need a super strong army for if we're gonna defend only. And I think I'll just try to fortify this side. And we'll try to go in this direction. So Shaka, Germany, and then either turn, go for India, or cross the sea and attack maybe Assyria from this side. The problem with this plan is that there is Spain in the game, and defeating Spain on the sea might be a bit of a problem. Maybe you do something like Shaka, Germany, and then India combined land and naval attack. After that, Monte. The land attack on Spain, something like that. Well, we'll see about that. We are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're going to join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.